I love the game CS2. However, watching me play is like watching a handless man eat soup with a fork.
Mid door. I'm gonna push up from mid. I'm gonna watch your 6.
Sorry, y'all. I'll get better, I promise.
CS2 is not the only game I struggle with. Ask any of my friends and they'll be more than willing to tell you about my bottom fragging ventures, whether it be VAL, Rainbow Six, Call of Duty, or any skill-based matchmaking game that requires thinking beyond shooting bugs or bots. With about a total of 395 hours on strategic shooters, I have decided that I am tired of sucking. Though that number is relatively small, or at least I hope so, it's time for a change. And as a soon-to-be pro CS player, how can I expect to one day be in the same lobbies as all of the cheaters if I can't even progress past the mindless, unforgiven, god-forsaken wasteland that is silver lobbies? Well, thanks for asking. I'll tell you. Discipline, consistency, practice. I need all three, and they won't be genuine if one of the others do not exist. There is an issue, however. I am not disciplined, consistent, nor have I really ever practiced for anything in the gaming sphere before, so I'm not sure how to do this on my own. So, I will have to look at what can teach me the best. Whether it's Mog Maxing or brain rot, I always turn to the greatest train wreck of this era. I turn to YouTube. No BS Guide to Improving at CS2 by Ride or Die. A wonderful video breaking down how someone with a job, a wife, and a life was able to dramatically improve at CS within a relatively short period of time. At first I thought this was a joke, because true men playing this game would never subject themselves with such pleasures of life, and would only allow pastimes like crushing my balls, stepping on Legos, chess. Yet after looking into it, I find out he was not lying. This video is what started me down the path to want to improve at the game, because now I knew it could be done, and I had no more excuses left that already hadn't been overcome by someone else. So after watching that video, as well as No BS Guide to Improving Aim, also by Ride or Die, I decided to take notes going over the topics, the main points. Nothing fancy, very simple and ground level. As stated before, thinking is not my strong suit. I was really focusing at not overcomplicating things, at the same time not making things too dumb, that way I could actually stick with it. After a couple of those videos and a few more aim training ones, I had my notes and something that I was proud of, something that would help me map out a plan for my future in CS2. You know what I learned? I learned I like to take notes over things that I actually enjoy, and it was super exciting for me to write all of this because I had finally started on this journey that I had been thinking about wanting to do for such a long time. And after a little bit of time and reviewing of the note, I was able to create a nice little layout of a plan. And I wanted to name this something special, something that meant a lot to me and something that really honed in on the idea of what I was trying to do. So, officially, this is dubbed At the start of the week, I will have my map of the week. This is to focus on maps that I struggle at or need to improve on. Currently, I struggle and need to improve at all of them. So, I'm going to go through each map one by one till I feel some level of comfortability with them. The plan is broken down into daily tasks that I'm aiming to complete, well, I guess daily. Starting from the top of the plan is learn time. Learn time is simply watching videos, getting info on the weekly map, loading into a custom lobby, moving within the map, learning proper callouts as well as skill jumps, smokes, and mollies. The goal here is to prime my mind and prepare it to get into the zone, a way to ease into the day before wanting to commit tax fraud so that I can be arrested and taken away from this stupid game. However, if there's nothing on map utility, another sheet we will get to later, this step will be completely disregarded. Then we'll have a simple 15-minute aim lab routine. I intend on keeping this the same as just a way to warm up my hands. Post aim labs, I will hop into aim bots and kill 1,000 bots split into 4 separate practices, 250 each. Each practice focusing on different aspects of aim. All 4 are hitting strafing, which is the most important aspect. Then I will move on to a 15-minute recoil training, split into 3 sections, 5 minutes on AK, 5 minutes on another weapon of my choice, then 5 minutes strafing to a metronome with the goal of properly strafing around 100 beats per minute. Onto the bread and butter, deathmatch. I will hop onto prac.com and complete about 30 minutes of deathmatch per day on the map of the week while I focus on what Woohoojin, a Valorant YouTuber, calls gunfight hygiene. If you'd like more information on that, there will be a link to his video describing the process down in the description. Then, as a final piece of warm-up, I'll reinforce what I learned in the day by simply hopping into a custom game and throwing mollies, trying the jumps, and thinking about callouts before I finally do at least 2 comp games. Finally, the last part of the plan is to choose the worst game that I played that day, to rewatch it, break it down, see what I did wrong, see what I could have done, what I should have done, so that way I can expand my mind and improve my game sense. I have a few more papers to help me out along with the journey. One being my routine chart, which is simply a checklist to show either my consistency or my lack of it, as well as map utility. When I watch pros or see people in-game use utility that I like, I will make sure to make notes of it, put it in this paper, put the location of the smoke or molly, as well as a video of how to do it, and eventually put a clip of me using it successfully. This is a lot, and I genuinely do intend on doing all of this the best I can, though I don't think this plan will last in the long run because of how much it is. I needed a decent roadmap on what to do, and as time goes on, I do plan on tweaking this and doing edits depending on how much time it takes. If I feel like warm-up is taking too long and I never really get to enjoy comp because of that, I'll reduce warm-up. If I feel like comp is too much and I never really feel like I'm ready for a game, then I'll reduce comp or increase warm-up. The whole system is meant to be fluid. Now to get serious just for a bit, as I know it's really just going to be me and 5 of my friends watching this video. But as much as I love this game and enjoy playing games, mental health is very important, and staying cooped up with no real life interaction can be bad for me, as these things have hurt me in the past. So I'm going to make sacrifices on time, and I'm going to make sacrifices on hobbies. However, I will not sacrifice time and relationship with my God, my family, and my friends. These are my main priorities. Besides that, you already know what they say, so I won't repeat it. Have a good one. I think the worst part about it is how self-aware of the fact that it is cringe to record myself. I have like neighbors that like an apartment shared thing, and so it's just like awkward. I don't know, but it was fun. The whole thing was fun. I wouldn't mind doing it again. It took a lot longer than I expected, but as I figured things out more, it became easier and easier. As it became easier, I also was becoming lazier because it was taking me so long to do anything for a little bit. I didn't know how to properly organize, but now I kind of have an idea of how I want to organize next time. So if I make another video, it'll be easier, I feel like. I kind of have an idea of how I would want to do it next time. Beyond that, I mean, like, it was a cool experience. Thank you, Schlatt, and thank you, Schlatt, and the, my goodness, I kind of feel bad, Mogul Mail guy, for the music. I'll leave a link in the description, but I don't know, that was fun. I plan to do it again. I'm gonna post videos, keep an update on how well I'm doing, and so on and so forth, my improvement and whatnot. I made a new account, Steam account, so that way I can start fresh in CS2, so that way it's kind of like from the start. I have set up Aim Labs as well, so I'm fairly excited for all of it. I got some buddies that'll join me here and there, so that'll be cool. That'll be fun. It'd be kind of cool if I became a freaking cool CS2 YouTuber, but is what it is type beat.